Imagine a vast desert. The sun beats down on the sand. A group of early humans walks across this landscape. They are nomads, searching for food and water. How do they talk to each other? They don't have words like we do, but they have something else, the beginnings of language. These early humans are using the first whispers of language. It's primitive, but it's a start. Language is what makes us human. It's how we share ideas, tell stories, and build societies. Without language, our world would be very different. We would be like the animals, unable to express complex thoughts or pass on knowledge through generations. The story of language is the story of humanity itself. In the beginning, there were no words. Early humans communicated with gestures just like other animals. They pointed, made faces, and used their bodies to convey meaning. But they also started making sounds, grunts, growls, and cries. These sounds were simple, but they were the seeds of language. Over time, these sounds became more complex. They began to carry specific meanings. A certain sound might have meant danger or food. This was a huge step. It was the start of spoken language. No one knows exactly when or how the first words appeared. It remains one of the greatest mysteries of human history. It was a gradual process, taking place over thousands of years. Early humans began to develop sounds that eventually evolved into words. These sounds were likely influenced by their environment and the need to communicate for survival. But we know that these early words were different from modern languages. They were rudimentary, lacking the complexity and nuance of the languages we speak today. Early words were more about survival and immediate needs. They were probably short and simple, representing concrete objects and actions. For instance, a sound might represent a specific animal or a type of food. These early words were the building blocks of more complex communication.
As humans evolved, so did their language. The development of the human brain played a crucial role in this evolution. With increased cognitive abilities, humans could form more complex thoughts and ideas. They started combining words to create sentences. They developed grammar rules. This allowed them to convey more detailed and abstract concepts such as emotions, plans, and stories. Language became more than just a way to communicate basic needs. It became a means to share knowledge, build relationships, and create communities. The ability to communicate effectively was a key factor in the success of early human societies. It became a tool for thought, creativity, and social bonding. Through language, humans could express their thoughts and emotions, tell stories, and pass down traditions. This was the beginning of culture and civilization.
And so the birth of words marked the dawn of a new era for humanity. It was the foundation upon which all human progress was built. From these humble beginnings, language has evolved into the diverse and complex forms we see today, shaping our world and our understanding of it. Around 5,000 years ago, something remarkable happened.
Humans invented writing.
In ancient Mesopotamia, the Sumerians developed a system of writing called cuneiform.
They used sharp tools to make wedge-shaped marks on clay tablets.
These marks represented words and ideas.
Around the same time, in Egypt, people were carving hieroglyphics into stone.
Hieroglyphs were pictures that represented words or sounds.
These early writing systems were complex and difficult to learn.
But they allowed humans to record their history, beliefs, and knowledge for the first time. Section 6. The Alphabet's Journey from Phoenicia to the World. The story of the alphabet is a fascinating tale of innovation, adaptation, and cultural exchange. It begins in the ancient land of Phoenicia, a civilization that thrived on the eastern coast of the Mediterranean Sea. The next big step in the evolution of writing came with the alphabet. Before the alphabet, writing systems were complex and cumbersome, often requiring years of study to master. The Phoenicians, however, revolutionized this process. The Phoenicians, a seafaring people living in the eastern Mediterranean, developed a simpler system around 3,000 years ago. Their extensive trade networks and interactions with various cultures necessitated a more efficient means of communication. Their alphabet had 22 symbols, each representing a consonant sound. This was a significant departure from the complex cuneiform and hieroglyphic systems used by their neighbors. This made writing easier to learn and more flexible. Unlike previous systems, which often required memorizing hundreds of symbols, the Phoenician alphabet could be learned relatively quickly, making literacy more accessible. The Phoenician alphabet spread rapidly through trade and conquest. As Phoenician traders traveled across the Mediterranean, they brought their writing system with them, influencing the cultures they encountered. The Greeks adopted it, adding vowels. This adaptation made the system even more versatile, allowing for the accurate representation of their language's sounds. The Romans adapted the Greek alphabet, creating the script we use today for English and many other languages. The Roman alphabet, with its clear and distinct characters, became the foundation for modern Western writing systems. The alphabet revolutionized communication, making it possible for more people to become literate. This democratization of writing had profound implications for society, enabling the spread of ideas, the recording of history, and the development of literature and science. The journey of the alphabet from Phoenicia to the world is a testament to the enduring power of human innovation and cultural exchange. Section 7: Empires, Trade Routes, and Linguistic Crossroads. History has played a powerful role in shaping language.
The Roman Empire, for example, spread Latin throughout Europe. Latin became the basis for many Romance languages, including French, Spanish, and Italian. Trade routes like the Silk Road were also linguistic crossroads. Merchants and travelers brought their languages and dialects, leading to the exchange of words and ideas. Even wars and conquests have influenced language. When one group conquers another, the language of the victor often spreads, while the language of the vanquished may decline or disappear.
Section 8: A World of Voices, Fading and Strong. Today there are over 7,000 languages spoken around the world. Each one is a unique expression of human culture and identity. Yet many languages are endangered. Every 2 weeks a language dies out, taking with it a wealth of knowledge and tradition. Globalization and the dominance of a few major languages are contributing to this loss. Section 9: The Digital Age, a New Chapter in Communication. In this chapter, we delve into the transformative power of technology and its profound impact on the way we communicate. From the early days of the internet to the current era of social media and instant messaging, the landscape of communication has undergone a radical shift. Technology is rapidly changing how we communicate. Smartphones, laptops, and tablets have become essential tools in our daily lives, enabling us to stay connected with friends, family, and colleagues no matter where we are. The convenience and immediacy of these devices have revolutionized our interactions. The internet, social media, and instant messaging have created new forms of language and ways of interacting. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram allow us to share our thoughts, experiences, and emotions with a global audience in real time. Video calls and instant messaging apps have made it possible to have face-to-face conversations with people on the other side of the world. Emojis, abbreviations, and internet slang have become commonplace. These new forms of expression add nuance and emotion to our digital conversations, making them more dynamic and engaging. Emojis, for instance, can convey a wide range of feelings, from happiness and excitement to sadness and frustration, all with a simple icon. While some worry that technology is harming language, others see it as a natural evolution. Critics argue that the overuse of abbreviations and slang can lead to a decline in language skills, particularly among younger generations. However, proponents believe that these changes are simply part of the ongoing evolution of language, reflecting the way we adapt to new communication tools. They argue that language has always adapted to new technologies and social changes. From the invention of the telegraph and the telephone to the rise of the internet, each technological advancement has brought about changes in the way we communicate. These changes are not necessarily negative, rather they represent the natural progression of language. The story of language is far from over. As we continue to innovate and develop new technologies, our methods of communication will undoubtedly evolve. The timeline of language evolution is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of human communication. As humans evolve and technology advances, language will continue to change and adapt, reflecting our ever-changing world. The future holds exciting possibilities, from virtual reality and artificial intelligence to new forms of digital communication that we can only imagine today. These advancements will shape the way we interact and express ourselves in the years to come.
In a cheerful tone. And who knows what amazing things we'll say next. The future of communication is bright, and we are all part of this incredible journey. Let's embrace the changes and look forward to the new ways we will connect and share our stories.